This tutorial is about updating all web links. You should have previously viewed the How to Add a New Web Link tutorial. So we'll begin by entering your reviewer site, clicking Process Wills, and the Not Updated queue. Now this is a queue of all 5,800 currently posted web links. While they're currently posted, it's our duty over the next year to align all of these to our original content standards database, something that we hadn't previously done. So you'll see along the top all subject areas, so we can narrow these down, links, titles, which you can sort, what type of resource this was, what subject, you can view the website and should, the current grade levels aligned to this, and you can see the status. These are currently live and posted. I'll begin by looking at history, and you can see this says there are 1,900. Actually, there's about 1,100. And I'm going to select Suffering Under a Great Injustice, Ansel Adams Photographs of Japanese American Internment at Manzanar. It is a primary source. I should view the website just to get a handle on what this is about. You can see there's text here. There's a gallery of images that I can view and download. And there's an essay that was released that then we can read. There's 101 pages to this, and looks like they have created screenshots of all of this. It's going to go back to our review, and I will open the will. I should look at the description first. I can drag this and make this larger. You can see this is about Ansel Adams documenting Manzanar relocation centers in California. And the Japanese Americans were interred, World War II, 242 negatives, 209 prints, viewers to see his darkroom techniques and his cropped prints. Let's see. Photographs are portraits, images include views of daily life. Okay. Current grade levels 8 through 12. This was previously aligned to ELA, History, and VPA. And down below you'll see the categories. This is what we're eliminating and the reason why we're aligning to current standards. You can see for ELA this was aligned to literary response and analysis and literary criticism. It was aligned to History Social Science Standard 11.7, and in Visual Arts it was under the Visual Arts Role and Development of the Arts, Making Informed Judgments in Historical and Cultural Context. So I'm going to begin by looking at the history standards, and I could simply go down to grade 11 right now and find 11.7, but I'm going to type a keyword, internment, see what comes up. Standard 11.7.5, and this is a standard about the Japanese internment camps. So I will select that standard and attach and close. And you'll see that standard is now listed here, and if I was wrong I could delete it. I will now go look for visual performing arts because this talked about Adams photography. So I'll type in photography, see what I get. I have 4th through 9th grade, 12th grade standards. This really isn't a 4 through 8 resource. Although 8 was selected, so we could say create an original work of art. No, this wasn't about that. Compare how distortion is used in photography, how the artist uses distortion. We'd have to look at more of the pictures to see if that's true. So let's see if perhaps darkroom is there. Use contrast light and dark expressly. That's grade 4. Perhaps not. So maybe the best thing to do is for me to take a look at all the visual performing arts standards and begin working from there. So I'm choosing 100 standards per page because there are many VPA standards. Select 9 through 12. You can see dances on the top. Scroll down past music. Go to the next page, the next 100. And here I have VPA. And now I can read through these, and these are not grade specific really. Identify and use principles of design, Principal design, analyze and describe. So I would select the ones of these that would apply, attach, close, and move on. And then I would do the same thing for English Language Arts. Again, we have resource types. It's currently listed as primary source. But if you feel there are other things here besides primary source documents, you could also then go ahead and select those. We won't, so we'll just close. We must then select predominant instructional mode. This is something we added from our ELR database so that one day in the near future we can align our WILS online courses and ELR database searches. So this could be a tutorial or simulation, an adaptation, a dramatization. I'll probably say that right now this is a reference, although we can change this. Currently it is selected as written materials and photographs, and I'll say that's probably true. And I'll save changes. It must say status must be selected, and that's true. Currently this resource is posted to our website. Once you have aligned this and updated it, we take it offline so we can double check your work. And there's two places you can put this. You can put this in our on hold queue, which means you've done some work on this, but other people should take a look at this. For example, if you're really a mathematics person and you're not sure about the history standards, you would probably add the math standards and then throw this in the on hold queue so that other people could take a look at the other standards. But if you feel comfortable aligning these with multiple subjects, by all means. If you think you're done, that this is currently aligned to all possible standards, click the Ready for CLRN Central. At that point, when you click Save Changes, we take the resource offline, and CLRN Central will take a look at your work and then post this live with all the changes. And then we're done and ready to move on to the next resource.